welcome to week 2, lesson 2 of our Project Care online program. I hope you had a beautiful week, and last week you were able to apply some of those breathing tools that we spoke about in the first lesson. Did you use them? Did you have a situation that came up throughout the week where you felt emotions that you didn't quite like? Maybe overwhelm or anxiety or stress or frustration and anger or even sadness? And were you able to use your breathing to help support you during those moments? If you didn't or you forgot, that's so fine. If you did, well done, that's amazing. And let's keep using it. Let's keep remembering that we have that tool in our tool belt all of the time. Remember, 23,000 times a day. We can pull it out whenever we want to help us and support us in moments where we're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Okay, so remember that you have that tool and enjoy using that tool. I use it every single day, I can promise you. Okay, as you saw in the rolling credits at the start of this video, the topic for today that we're going to focus on is, if you can't change it, change the way you think about it. I love this focus. I'm very passionate about it. I love talking about it and I love practicing it in my life. So the truth is, guys, that we have control over one single thing in our lives. Can you guess what it is? It is ourselves, nothing else. Throughout your entire life, you are going to be facing many challenges, many obstacles, many situations that you don't quite like. We spoke about them, you journaled about them last week. And we have a choice when we're in those situations to either be reactive, so to react and let all those emotions come up, or we can become more aware and we can change the way we think about the situation. So I'll give you an example. You might be in a class at school that you don't enjoy. It might be a subject that you don't enjoy, okay? You don't really like the teacher necessarily that's administering the class, or you don't really gel with her or him, or you don't really understand what they're saying. It's just a subject that doesn't interest you. It bores you, it's a waste of time, you don't get it, it's hard, you don't do very well at it, you don't try very hard in that class. Maybe you can resonate or relate to this conversation or situation. Okay, so you're in this class day after day, week after week, and the same thing is happening. You feel the same feelings, you get the same results with your marks or with the work that you do. You get the same response from your teacher. Same thing is happening every single time you go to this class. Will it change if you don't change the way you think about it? It won't, right? It can't. Could it possibly change if you changed the way you thought about it? If you acknowledged and realized that you have to go to the class, you don't have a choice. You can kick and scream and fight all you want, but it is part of your requirement at school. That is your teacher for the rest of the year. You don't have a choice in that. You can't change that. But what you can change is your approach to it. Maybe instead of walking in straight away feeling negative about it, you could walk in going, maybe today I'll learn something that I didn't know or didn't realize that I was capable of doing. Maybe today I'll try a little harder and notice if I get a good positive feedback and response from my teacher. Maybe today I'll put my hand up and I'll ask for a little extra help and notice that by doing that, I in fact know more and can do more than I ever thought I could. So I guess the option is to not change the way you think about it and keep getting the same result and feeling the same feelings every single time. Or you challenge yourself to change the way you think about it and be open to getting a different result, to having a different experience. Now, this is called having a growth mindset. This is called being open to all of the different wonderful experiences, challenges, and situations that life presents, because there'll be many and many and many, trust me. Without having a growth mindset, you then fall into the other bracket, and that's having a fixed mindset. And that's kind of when you have your blinkers on. That's when you don't see anything good or positive in a situation, you only see the negative. And that's not really good for the nervous system. It's not really good for your anxiety or for your overwhelm or for your stress. And it's not really good for growing and learning and exploring what you're capable of. I'm all about making you realize what you're capable of. I'm all about making you realize how amazing and valuable and capable you are. And we do that by being open to changing the way that we think, by having a growth mindset. So, throughout today's class, I might throw you some challenges. We're going to do a sun salutation series A. We're going to learn some warrior poses, and they might be challenging. They might feel weird or different. You might not like them. Can I invite you to approach this class with that growth mindset? With the mindset of going, do you know what? I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to think positively about it, and I'm going to give it a go. And if I still don't like it, at least I've given myself an opportunity to try. What do you say? Let's do it, hey? Rest your palms on your rib cage. Soften your face, soften your shoulders. Kind of arrive here today. Shake off anything that happened before this moment. It is not relevant. All we're doing now is focusing on the present moment, here and now. Let's start with that diaphragmatic breathing, the belly breath to inflate the diaphragm. Count of 4, pause, exhale for a count of 4. Here we go, everybody. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. And again, big breath in. Feel the belly inflate for 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Notice how you're calming as you breathe out. Breathe in for 1. And out for 1. Nice one. One more together, guys. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3. Can you pause? Stay calm. Out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice one. Big breath up. Reach up. Grab your left wrist, tip on over to the right. You know it. Good. Today you're going to draw a big circle with your palms forward. You're going to travel all the way over to the other side and get a big stretch on the right side. And then you're going to return back to the center. Nice one. Swap your wrists. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out. Tip on over to your left side. And then draw a big giant circle all the way around. Draw your chin in, draw your belly in until you return to the right side. And then come up. Can we try one more each side? Breathe in to lift. Draw a big giant circle with those palms. Literally imagine your fingers are pencils and they're drawing and shading a really big, beautiful circle all the way around the front of your body. Breathe in right side, or left side rather. It's my right, it's your left. Here we go, big circle. Until you get to the other side. Nice work, you guys. Good. Release your fingers and open and close them a few times. We spend a lot of time on our hands in yoga, to be honest, especially in that downward dog shape. So we need to build up strength in our hands and in our wrists. And these finger explosions do that, and they create a little bit of pressure in the body, but you need to stay calm with your breath for 10, 9, you got it, a bit faster, 8, 7, relax your face, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Press your fingers down toward the mat. Good. Opening up the wrist today and the other way. Nice. And now your other palm down toward the mat. And the other way. Nice. And draw big giant circles with those wrists and palms. And release. All fours, everybody, today. Neutral spine, so that means a nice long spine. Chin is in. Let's do some cat and cows to start. Drop your belly, lift your heart, breathe in. Press through your palms, draw your chin to your chest, draw your belly to your spine, breathe out. Good, and again, breathe in, drop the belly, lift the heart. Breathe out, press through the palms, chin is in, belly to spine. You got it, one more you guys, breathe in. And then on the breath out, settle back to your child's pose. Good, just like last week, rock over onto all fours, breathe in, reach the palm. Morning yawn this morning. It's morning for me, I'm not quite sure what time of the day you're watching this. Good, breathe in, left palm. Stretching, open the body, such a nice way to start the day for me. I feel very lucky right now. Good, let's try the other side. Breathe in, right palm forward and up. Stretch the fingers back, breathe out. The last one, you guys. Breathe in, left palm forward and up. And breathe out. Nice one. Can you tuck your toes? Send your tailbone back. You know it, downward facing dog. Good. Today we're going to pedal out the feet. So we're just going to go from ball to heel, alternating the legs. Draw the shoulders down the back and press through the palms. You got it. Ball to heel, ball to heel. Good. And then eventually you're going to come to stillness. Nice one. Shoulders down the spine. Good. And then walk your palms back toward your feet. Okay, can you bend your knees? Join your palms and your elbows and rock side to side like you're a rag doll hanging over your legs. And then keep rocking as you roll all the way up to standing. You got it. We're going to do a little spine roll. So draw the chin to the chest, bend your knees, roll all the way forward. Good. Walk your hands out to your downward facing dog. Press back, find the shape. Good, bend your knees, drop the belly, lift the heart. Good, press cat. Now tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk the palms back and then ragdoll all the way up. Can we try that one more time? This is really waking up our spine. So tuck the chin in, roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. That's it. And then walk the palms forward to a downward facing dog. And now press back and find the shape. Good. Drop the knees, lift the heart, breathe in, cow pose. Press the palms, draw the belly in, cat pose. Tuck the toes, send the bottom back, downward dog. And then walk the palms back, press through the feet. Bend the knees, ragdoll up. Good. I liken this exercise a bit like a wave of the ocean. Yeah, so you're going down, up, down, back. Can we try one more time? I want you to imagine that you're like water, so be really fluid in your actions. Here we go. Rolling down, ragdoll, ragdoll, all the way down. Walk out to your downward dog. Press through your palms, send your bottom back. There's that V. Good. Drop the knees, you guys. Drop the belly, lift the heart, cow pose. Draw the belly in, tuck the chin in, cat pose. Tuck the toes, send the hips back, downward dog. And then press the palms back and ragdoll all the way up. Legends, well done. Today we're going to come to the top of our mat and we're going to learn something called Sun Salutation A. So Sun Salutation A is to bring up the sun in the morning usually, but by bringing up the sun we're talking about bringing and lifting the energy up in our body. So just so you know, in yoga, when we breathe in, the action always goes up. When we breathe out, the action goes down, okay? So I'm going to teach you this Sun Salutation A sequence, which we're going to start using in most of the classes moving on from here. And this is the best yoga flow to wake you up, to energize the body and to lift the energy in your body. So they call it Sun Sal A because we do it to bring the sun up. So it's a beautiful flow to do first thing in the morning. So maybe after today's lesson, you'll have locked the sun salutation in and you'll be able to then use the sun salutation throughout the week. In fact, we're going to journal about it at the end of this class so you can open your book and guide yourself with your sun salutation. All right, guys, here we go. Top of the mat, big toes touching. Okay, we take a breath in and we reach the palms wide and high, like that morning stretch. Okay, we join the palms together and we breathe out, bend the knees, forward fold. Uttanasana, we actually did this last lesson. Okay, from here, team, come to your shins with your palms. So slide your palms up your shins and then lengthen your spine. Can you see how I've made a really nice flat spine? So we're avoiding that, okay? We're really trying to lengthen our bottom back and our chest forward, and then slide the palms back down toward the mat. From here, bend your knees and step your feet back to a plank position. Now remember, if this is too strong, you're really welcome to drop through the knees, okay? I'm going to stay up here for today, and I'm checking that my palms are under my shoulders, I'm squeezing my legs up, and I'm lifting my hips, so we're not dropping the belly, okay? I'm lifting my hips. My eyes are down toward the mat. I take a big breath in, and on the breath out, I drop the knees. And do you remember a chaturanga from last week? So I said chin, chest, belly, and we scoop up to a full cobra today. So elbows draw in toward the ribs, feet super glued together and press down, and our chest is broad. Okay, from there, I come to my knees, I tuck my toes, I go back to downward facing dog. That's a breath out. Good. Normally, I ask you to stay for a breath here, but let's keep moving on. We come to our tippy toes and we bend our knees. And then we press through our palms and we take a little jump hop to the top of our mat. That's it. From there, slide your palms up your shins. We take a breath in. Slide your palms back down, breathe out. And then press through your feet as you reach your palms wide and high. And you return straight back to where you started. That was one round of sun salutation. Awesome. Shall we try it again? Okay, big toes touching. Let's do this, guys. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back to your plank position, breathe out. Now my chin is in, my arms are locked, my hips are lifted. Take a breath in. On a breath out, drop the knees. We go chin, chest, belly. We scoop up to a cobra position. My elbows are in, my shoulders are down. I breathe out as I press back to downward facing dog. Okay, can you take one breath in for me? And one breath out. Good, come to your tippy toes, bend your knees. Take a big step forward. You got it, take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Can you press through your feet, ground down and reach up? And draw your palms to your heart. Good, can we try one more time, you guys? Take a big giant breath in, reach up. Forward fold, breathe out. Slide the palms up the shins, breathe in. And forward fold, breathe out. Nice, step back to your plank position, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, drop your chin, chest, belly. Good, press up to a cobra pose, breathing. Press back to downward facing dog, breathe out. Nice one, take one big breath in. One big breath out. Come to your tippy toes, bend your knees. Spring to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift, slide the palms off the shins. A forward fold. The last one, ground down, reach up everyone, like you're having a giant morning stretch. You might even want to tip back a little. And then draw your palms to your heart, breathe out. Nice work. Place your hands on your waist. Step your right knee, or lift your right knee rather, all the way up to your chest. Can you focus on something in front of you? Just like our tree pose last lesson. That's going to help with your balance. Good. Now can you step your right foot back and open it out about 45 degrees. Good, so my front foot is facing forward and my back foot is opened about 45 degrees. Turn my shoulders square to the front and bend in my front knee. Good. I'm going to open my legs a little wider to make room for my hips. That feels a bit more comfortable. Okay, from there I'm going to reach my palms up to the sky and join them together. Here, my friends, we have found a warrior one position. So my front bent knee is tracking over my toes. My back foot is at a 45-degree angle. My palms are facing up toward the sky, connected. My belly is in, my tailbone is down. Good, warrior one. Good, nice work. From there, can you breathe in to reach up? And as you breathe out, stretch your front knee and send your fingers back. Good, breathe in, bend your front knee, reach up. Breathe out, reach your palms back. Breathe in, bend your knee, reach up. All right, here we go. We're gonna open to the right side of your body to a warrior two. So what happens here is my back foot is parallel. My front foot is facing forward of the mat, so it's turned out, and my knee is over my second toe. My arms explode out to the side. Good, this is a warrior two, everybody. I bend into my front knee. You're gonna feel a little bit of pressure here on your quadricep muscle on your left leg. You're also gonna feel a little bit of a stretch here in your right inner hip. Draw the belly in, shoulders down, and now focus your eyes on your left fingers. I love this pose. This is my favorite pose in yoga, warrior pose. I feel so strong. Can you press your feet down and can you charge your fingers forward? This one makes me feel like I have complete control over my body in this situation, which is a really nice feeling. Good. From there, flip your front palm, reach forward and then scoop it up and back. This is called peaceful warrior. From there, return your palm down and then bend your left knee to step your right knee back to match it. Good. Hands back on the waist. Let's lift out the left knee this time. So breathe in, left knee lifts. Breathe out, we're going to step it back with control and open it out 45 degrees. I'm bending in my front knee this time. I reach my palms forward and up to a warrior one position. Good. From there, take a breath in to lengthen. As I breathe out, I stretch my front right knee and my fingers go back. Remember, my right toes are facing forward, okay? Breathe in, reach the fingers up and bend the front knee. I'm using my eyes to follow my palms. I breathe out and I stretch my front knee and my fingers go back. Good, can you try one more time, you guys? Breathe in to reach up. And now we're gonna warrior two to the left side of the mat. So my back's going to turn to you right now. My left foot is facing forward, so it's parallel. My right foot is reaching across the front of the mat, so it's turned out. And my knee is open and it's over my toes. I'm not rolling in. I'm charging my arms along. I'm looking at my right fingers. My eyes are focused. This might feel a bit strange or awkward. You might not even like this pose, but can you change the way you think about it? Can you be open to learning something new in this class today? What have you got to lose? Good, take one more breath in. What about bending a bit lower? See if your legs can do it. Awesome, you guys. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. And then windmill down, back foot meets front foot. Beautiful flowing. Let's try that one more time. So one breath, one action. I like to consider it a bit like Tai Chi. So breathe in with an action, breathe out with an action. All right, let's do a team. Hands on the waist. Right knee lifts, find your focus. Breathe in. Step it back, breathe out. Good, set up your legs, front foot forward, back foot 45 degrees. Reach the palms up, breathe in. Stretch the knee, reach the palms back, breathe out. Nice one, and again, breathe in. And out. Last one, breathe in. Open out to the right, warrior two, breathe out. Good. Front foot is facing forward, Back foot is parallel. Good. Hold this shape, take a breath in. Bend a bit further, breathe out. Flip and reverse your palm, breathe in. Windmill back to the front, breathe out. Good. Left knee, breathe in, lift it up. Step it back, breathe out. Bend that front knee, reach up, breathe in. Stretch your right knee, breathe out. And up, breathe in. And back, breathe out. And breathe in. To the left wall, breathe out. Good, open your right knee, parallel back foot, charge those arms, focus the eyes, breathe in. Bend a bit further, breathe out. Flip and reverse, breathe in. Step your back foot to your front foot, breathe out. Yes, well done, you guys. Beautiful flowing. Come to the center of your mat, facing me. Okay, let's go back to that tree pose. A little different today. Hands on the waist. Let's find our focus. Shoulders down, elbows wide. Okay, right knee, breathe in, lift it up. Breathe out, find your tree straight away. Remember, you can place it here or you can place it a bit lower in your shin. Palms to the center, breathe in. Breathe out, open your branches. Nice work, my shoulders are down. I'm pressing, standing. I'm pressing firmly in my left foot. My eyes are focused. Good, take a breath in, palms back to the heart. Breathe out, lift the left knee. Or your right knee, sorry. Extend your right leg, breathe in. Stay tall. Swoop it down, breathe out. Excellent. Keep your palms here. Breathe in, left knee. Tree pose, breathe out. Palms to your heart, breathe in. Open them wide, breathe out. Hold for a breath in. Hold for a breath out. Draw your palms in, breathe in. Lift your left knee, breathe out. Extend your left knee, breathe in, stand tall. Swoop it back down, breathe out. Nice work. Come back to the top of your mat. Big toes touching. Sit down as if you're sitting in a seat. Scoop your arms down and forward. This is called chair pose, Utkatasana. So I'm tucking my tail under, I'm drawing my belly in. And this is how we're going to get down today. So take a breath in to lengthen. Breathe out, can you sit a bit deeper? Oh, you'll feel it in your legs. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, what about sitting a bit deeper? Can we try one more? Breathe in. Breathe out all the way down on your bottom. Well done, everybody. Can you lift your chest? Hold here, and we're going to roll down for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Good job, everybody, today. Well done. Bring your feet underneath your knees and your palms down toward the mat. We're going to take some bridge poses today. So a bridge is when we lift the hips like a pelvic curl. So we lift the hips and we get a little bit of like an inversion, it's called, in our spine. And this is really good to stimulate all the muscles and nerves around the spine to lift your energy, but it's also really good to calm the nervous system as well. So it's really nourishing. So we're going to press through our feet, draw our belly and hips up toward the sky. Good, we're going to draw our shoulder blades a little closer together, and we're going to keep pressing through the feet as we lift the pelvis up. So that's what our bridge looks like, okay? So let's lower gently back down. We're going to connect our palms and our hips now, a bit like when we were in Warrior One. So our breath inhales as we lift our palms over our shoulders and our hips to the sky. And as we exhale, we drop through the pelvis and then we drop through the hips. That's it, and your pelvis is this area here, okay? So we lift up, we lift the hips, we squeeze the bottom, we take the arms over the shoulders. As we breathe out, we lower the bottom, lower the hips, lower the wrists. Well done, you guys. Breathe in to lift. Press through the feet, breathe out to lower. Nice, can you try one more with me, everybody? Breathe in to lift. Nice, take the palms down, clasp them under your back and then draw your shoulder blades together like they're creeping toward each other. And we're going to hold for 4. You'll feel this in your legs. You'll feel this a little in your lower back as well. And if you do, draw your belly a bit closer to your spine. So you're really strong here. 3, squeeze your shoulder blades together. 2, 1, and lower. Nice work, you guys. Open your feet a bit wider than your mat, and we call it windscreen wiping. So just knock your knees side to side, side to side. Okay, well done, team. Place your feet back down. Can you place your right ankle over the top of your left knee? And can you take your foot away and slide your palms to connect under your left thigh? Good. This is called reclined pigeon, and this is going to give us a stretch in our outer right hip. You'll probably feel it. Flex your feet, keep your shoulders connected to the mat. Good. We're just going to soften with our breath here in this posture. You might even want to close your eyes. Once we get to the back in a yoga class, it usually means we're drawing the class to a close. You've done a really great job today learning all of those new poses. Maybe notice or reflect on what your mind was doing during all of those new poses. Did your mind accept it? Was it okay about it? Or did it kind of think it was silly or boring or useless? And if it did think all of those things, maybe you didn't get so much out of those poses or this class so far. So you still have an opportunity to change the way you think about it right now in this moment. So maybe you could do so. Maybe you could realize that this stretch here is really good for your hips. It's giving you an opportunity to rest. It's also giving you an opportunity to think about your breathing, which straight away helps calm your nervous system and puts you in a really nice restful state. Good. From there, everybody open your palms wide and cross your right knee over your left knee, and then roll your knees over to the left side. This is our supine twist, but a different variation today. Take your eyes to your right palm. And keep breathing. You're doing an awesome job. Breathe in the right rib. And breathe out. Good. Return back to the center. Good. Extend the legs up to the roof and just hold for a couple of minutes just to balance out through the hips. And then this time it's your left ankle on your right knee. Thread your palm underneath your right thigh and pull it back towards you. Flex both of your feet. And maybe now as you close your eyes, you can start to relax the mind. Maybe there's lots of thoughts going in your mind at the moment. Maybe you can place each thought on a little cloud. Let it just float away. Maybe don't worry about it so much. Don't feel like you have to do anything about it. Just notice that it's there and let it drift away. We spend most of our day thinking about things, and most of the things we think about are probably not even great to think about anyway. And sometimes they cause us to have lots of feelings and emotions that often are not really necessary if we don't spend so much time thinking about them. Now, instead, can you feel your breath? Go back to letting the belly inflate like a balloon and deflate. Nice. From there, cross your left knee over your right knee, arms out wide, and then roll over to the right side and your head to the left. Good, now get a beautiful stretch through your spine. Take one more breath in. And breathe out. Nice one. Return your knees back to the center. Let your legs go long to the sky. This is called Viparati Karani. Legs up the wall. It's very, very good to calm the nervous system. All right, folks, flop the knees, flop the legs, flop the palms. You know where we're about to go. Lying meditation posture, Shavasana. So stay exactly there. Close down your eyes. Good. And just notice maybe the temperature of your skin right now. Are you feeling a little cold? Are you feeling just right, just comfortable? Maybe you're feeling a little warm from some of those poses that we did. Maybe you pushed your body a little much today. Good, and now take notice of the rise and fall of your belly with your breath. Can you breathe from your belly all the way up to your chest? And can you breathe back down from your chest to your belly? Good, if your mind is busy, focus on the breath. Breathe in from the belly to the chest. Feel all the way up to the throat almost, and then back down right to where the belly button lands. And again, from the belly to the chest. And back down. Good. Can you rest your right palm on your belly and your left palm on your heart? Just stay there for a moment and feel that beautiful touch, the touch of the palm on those two very special spots. The heart is our feeling brain, so this is where all of our emotions are felt. And then our belly is where our strength is, our will is, our guts is, our determination is. It's also the place where we feel really comfortable with knowing who we are. Now, I know that might sound very, very strange, but I think it's really important from a very young age to really know who you are and be proud of yourself. And also know that anything that happens within your lifetime, you have an opportunity to change the way you think about it. Good. From there, lovely people, can you roll to one side as if you're getting up from bed? And then find yourself back into your comfortable seat. Keep your palms, if you can, on your heart space and your belly. So left arm on your heart, right palm on your belly. And just as you breathe, feel how those two spots inflate and then deflate. Good. Draw your palms to your heart center, bow down your head. Namaste, yogis. Beautiful. It's time now to get your journals out. And last week you wrote about an experience or a situation in your life that makes you feel things and emotions that you don't quite like. I invited you last week to notice how you could use your breath to help support you in those situations. And today, I want you to write another paragraph underneath. Date it first so you know which week it was, week 2 and today's date. Write another paragraph underneath about how you could change the way you think about it to improve your experience so that you actually perhaps enjoy it more or find opportunities to enjoy it more. Even if it's a person that you spoke about, perhaps you could change the way you think about that person. Perhaps you think that they're always annoying. Maybe you could notice things about them that aren't annoying, that are kind or lovely or fun. So can you change the way you think about the situation you wrote about last week? In this program, you'll be given all photos and breakdown of the sun salutation A that we did today. You know, the one where we reach up and bow down. So you'll be able to use that worksheet with you at home. And if you can, why don't you try waking up in the morning as soon as you get out of bed, stand next to your bed or wherever you've got some space, and do 3 sun salutations with your breath and notice how it makes your body feel. I'm sure you'll feel amazing. Have the best week, you guys, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.